This is my 5th time recording this script after my microphone kept buzzing, so let's hope for a good one. As a preamble, this video was inspired by a conversation I had a few weeks back with a random fur that I met through a Telegram group chat. The conversation I had with her was sunny. We spoke about our interests in video games and movies, and we exchanged safer work art of our personas. Suddenly, the PMs took a 180 turn when she noticed I had an old profile pic of my persona in a dress with a pacifier in her mouth. She proceeded to lecture me on how I should know better, or how being a babyfur is immoral, glorified child pornography, before promptly blocking me. That conversation I had with a disgruntled harpy kindled my interest to set aside time to educate folks on the ABDL/babyfur community, due to the amount of sheer ignorance and false assumptions I read on a frequent basis about the respective communities. Just as a disclosure, I am in the ABDL community, and I have been for years. So if you're looking for an outsider take on the subject, you unfortunately stumbled on the wrong video. Let's begin. So what is ABDL? ABDL stands for Adult Baby Diaper Lover, and the phrase serves as an umbrella for many kinds of people, and is kinda like a spectrum, with most falling in the middle. One extreme are DLs, or diaper lovers, who do not enjoy little activities, quote unquote, and things like playing with toys or sucking on pacifiers, but love the feeling of wearing a diaper either sexually or non-sexually. On the other side of the spectrum, there are ABs, who do not enjoy wearing diapers but enjoy things like coloring with crayons, having a mommy, daddy, or caretaker, and things like children's TV shows. Adult themes, called age play, can be incorporated in these types of relationships. Arguably, the most important acronym in the phrase ABDL is A, or adult. Even though lots of people do not participate in the ABDL community sexually, most sites and events that you can go to require you to be 18 plus and will check your ID. There are also lifestylers, as I like to call them. People who participate in the ABDL community in the lifestyle aspect will do so by either wearing a diaper 24/7 underneath clothing, having a dedicated nursery type room with a crib, and or having a dedicated caretaker, usually a boyfriend or girlfriend, to come home to and be in little space. Little space is an AB-derived term for being in a headspace that makes people feel/act little. For some, they can go into that space instantly. For others, it takes some time and warming up to get into that little space. It's kind of like dropping or putting a pause on quote-unquote adulting. Art is also a commonly used form of expression within the ABDL community, though it is more common amongst babyfurs. Babyfurs, put simply, are folks who are in the ABDL community, but bearing the context of the furry fandom. There's a ton of overlap within the two communities, and I will not repeat due to redundancy. Commissioned ABDL art can and often does sexually and non-sexually have adults. But the big fuss, and the reason why I was accused of being a pedophile, is about baby/toddler age characters in babyfur art. I will go on record to say there is no correlation between babyfur art and underage pornography. I'm not going to say there aren't creeps within the babyfur community. There are creeps in every community. But a strong majority of furs commissioning safer work babyfur art enjoy it because of its cute factor, not for kink purposes. And to say and accuse someone of being an immoral pedophile for having Babyfur art is so wholeheartedly incorrect and close-minded. People in the ABDL/Babyfur community are adults. We pay taxes, we work, and we contribute to the economy. Just because I or someone else decides to spend money on art depicting their persona as a child in a completely safe work setting doesn't legally or morally label us as being sexually into children. When when artists decide to draw Babyfur art, please do not crusade against them and try to get them shut down and attempt to ostracize them because they're drawing what they like. I know I'm descending a little into rant territory, but I joined this fandom to be in a community of open-minded individuals. Hell, a bunch of awesome people in the fandom inspired and gave me enough confidence to come out of the closet years back. And to see and receive almost overwhelming amounts of toxicity for wanting to express myself as something different makes them just as bad as people who say furries should be hunted like animals or Nazi furs. It's completely antithetical to the message that the fandom spreads. And I know this is only a vocal minority of people, but it's frustrating to see people dragged into the shadows for enjoying Babyfur art. If you aren't into something or find it weird, that is completely fine. Just don't shame people for their art tastes. It honestly makes me want to delete Twitter.